All right, so we've done Monsters of the Week. We've gotten very teensy bits of little details on Wolfram and Hart. I like to say it like that, Wolfram and Hart.
I'm dying to know what Eve's all about, but at the same time, I don't like Eve. So do I want to know what she's all about? No, come on, just give me the senior partners. Pop them down here and let them explain themselves. Because
you weren't a huge fan of Lila either, but
I'm not.
To be honest, I never was either.
I don't know. Both of these characters, I just don't find much
well, at
substance
least
to.
You gotta give this. Eve isn't a talker. Again, she's like,
but not a talker.
I mean, I feel like she's
a creep. She's a little bit of a creep. I mean, walking in an angel and all that kind of, she's a little bit of a creep.
Yeah.
A lady creep.
A lady creep. Maybe we'll find out more on her, but so far we've had an episode focused around Lauren. We've had an episode focused around Wesley. We've had a kind of a gun episode. We've had we've had a little mix of. We've definitely had Spike. So maybe we'll get a focus on some other character like.
We'll just have to see. We'll just have to see. Let's watch. Let's watch.
You've been a starved one, haven't you? My sweet Willie.
God, I love her so much.
Got you to feast on now, pet.
Sweet.
Till their spirits flew away on fairy wing.
Fairy?
When Angelus took them for dinner.
Angelus? Who the bloody hell's Angelus?
Oh.
William, you went and turned him into one of us. Another rooster in that house. Do you have any idea what it's like having nothing but women as travel companions? Night in and night out.
In a weird way, Spike is his
Touch me again.
Don't mistake me. I do love the ladies. It's just lately, I've been wondering what it'd be like to share the slaughter of innocents with another man. I like this one. You and me, we're gonna be the best of friends. Get the hell away from me, Spike.
Would that I could, you big ape. Well then, why don't you make us both happy and give me what I want?
Try staking your mother when she's coming on to you.
It's the second time we've referenced that.
That explains a lot. You got mail.
What?
It's addressed to you, care of here. There's nothing... Morning, Wolfram and...
Any more fireworks for me? I'll be in here telling your
You're
boss
gonna walk into the wall
what
now.
a miserable bastard.
Yep. I'm corporeal.
I can feel. Stop touching me. I can...
I'm bleeding.
Is this Otter?
Hey,
is
what's
Otter.
going... I'm back, Charlie boy. That's what's going.
He just...
I got it. Must have been that box of flashy I got in the mail.
You got from who?
Don't know, don't care.
Box of
But if you
flash.
find out, give him a bloody kiss on the mouth for me. That's the idea. Need to borrow your gal Friday for a bit?
Mission denied.
Wasn't asking.
She's not granting.
Oh, my God. What? You think just because you're all solid now that I'm gonna go...
That's a very pretty skirt you're wearing.
Rude. Don't.
Taking a long lunch bus.
She is evil.
She's special, isn't she? Our Drusilla.
She's my destiny.
She is a sweet plum. I mean, a bit dotty and brain-addled, but
She's not. She just... It's like she's still got a bit of a child in her.
perhaps 2 or 3 by now.
Driver, we need your office. Get out.
What? I don't take orders from a go... Hey,
Wasn't there a full
I'm not gonna
window?
believe this, Jerry. I just got thrown out of my own office.
Donor.
Jerry! Nobody replaces the donor!
It's a harbinger. Harbinger? Upshot is, we've got trouble with the capital T, and that rhymes with P, and that stands for prophecy. Chanshu. Maybe you've heard of it?
Oh, God. That again, yeah.
Keyword here is champion. Spike gave his life to save the world. That gives him the cred. But when he died and became a ghost, case closed. Now that he's back, all bets are off, kids.
Something came in the mail for him.
The mail. Like the amulet.
Senior partners, maybe?
Watch the accusatory stares, kids. I only know
What you're told.
something worse. And seriously dangerous.
Don't talk. Let's not spoil the moment.
You want your Slayer whore? I'll kill you!
Little think I'll be considerate. Replace.
Then I see Mr. Considerate here, covered in blood, making mashed potatoes out of this fella. And before I
Making
could get
mashed
to,
potatoes.
"Oh, what's wrong with this picture?" He clocks me right in the coconut.
Two of you and the Wheel of Destiny starts to spin off its axis. That's why everything and everyone's going mad.
You blaming this on us?
No, she's blaming it on you.
This town might not be big enough for the both of you.
I think I'll take the new flesh and bones across the pond, back to Europe.
Spike, by town I mean this entire plane of existence. You won't solve this disequilibrium by leaving.
Cat's gone.
Gone?
The White Room, too. Elevator just opened up into a howling abyss.
No contact with the senior partners. Just us and a big gaping tear in the balance of the universe.
Stay. Please. Europe will still be there after we've worked this out.
Maybe.
Probably.
How exactly are you going to work this out, boss man?
What, are you gotta stake each
Tell me
other?
we're
That's the
making
only
a tear in
solution
the
at the
galaxy
moment?
or whatnot? You think you're just going to sew that back up?
If there was just some way to determine which one of you the prophecy's really about, maybe...
I just read the Shanshu prophecy, and I'm telling you, there was nothing in it.
Hold on. You read the prophecy? The one you don't believe in? Load of rubbish, you said?
You didn't read the prophecy.
I didn't.
You read a translation of the prophecy. It's like comparing the King James Bible with the original Aramaic, the Hebrew. Read the prophecy. May as well have read a 12-year-old's book report on the subject.
Cliff notes.
I miss Wesley.
Okay, Cirque. Point made. Listen, is there anything in the Shanshu that can help us with what's going on?
The root of the tree will split in two, and each then will seek nourishment from the buried river.
Sounds like a gardening tip.
It's metaphor.
It makes you wonder who writes these things, and they're like, it'd be better if I wrote it in code.
The balance will falter until the vampire with the soul.
It's like, I need it to sound flowery, because it's a prophecy.
That's real.
So there's a cup.
Perpetual torment? No, that's not going to taste very good.
He will have the weight of worlds upon him, binding his limbs, grinding his bones to meal until he saves creation or destroys it.
Right. So what's in it for me?
The vampire will have his past washed clean.
And live again in mortal form. At that part, I know.
Yeah, I bet you do.
We don't want to be wrong about this.
There is no wrong. The drinking of the cup is predestined. That can't be changed. Whoever drinks from it was meant to. When one is confirmed as the central figure of the prophecy, the universe should realign itself.
So this cup thing, where is
So there's a prophecy on top of a prophecy.
They just need to get one of those, like,
housed in the
I just imagine two straws, same cup. Let's go.
disappears during a crusade, surfaces again.
What?
It's in Nevada.
That says that in the text.
Nevada?
Death Valley, to be exact. And the fat lady will sing no more.
Opera.
That's what it says in the prophecy.
Yeah, Collins was not
So
lost in Death Valley. It's buried in an earthquake in 38 mid-headlines in Los Angeles. In the meantime, you're in charge. Keep this place quarantined till I get...
Spike's already ran.
Spike?
And bye. Did you take one of his cars, too? Fabulous.
Of course.
Yellow.
You took my Viper.
My Viper now, mate. Possession's 9/10. Ought to know that, running a law firm and such.
You think this is a game? People are dying.
Still can't accept it, can you? Sad, really.
All these years believing you're the signified monkey.
Only to find out you're just a big hunk of nobody cares.
Really wish you stayed a ghost.
Oh, right, breaking up. You're breaking up. Spike. Once.
Idiot.
As far as the senior partners are concerned, I'm just a messenger.
Right. And I'm just a mild-mannered attorney. Don't be fingering the robots.
Here we are then, two vampire heroes.
You guys just need a really long curly
Wet our
straw.
whistles with a drink of light, refreshing torment.
Is that what you think you are? A hero?
Saved the world, didn't I?
Once. Talk to me after you've done it a couple more times.
Done talking, mate. Looks like you haven't had your fill of her after.
The little children didn't come out to play. That's so sweet.
Thought it'd be a little less golden, eh? What with the torment and all.
So, what do we do now?
What do you think?
Fine. We'll do it your way.
You had a soul forced on you as a curse. Make you suffer for all the horrible things you've done. And me,
I chose this.
fought for my soul. Went through the demon trials, as I knew it was the right thing to do.
It's my destiny. Really? Heard it was just to
I
get
feel like
into
he
girl's
got a
pants.
soul just to impress Buffy, though. Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like you did it just for Buffy. I don't feel like you did it to be a good person, because like you're still not a great person. No?
We don't trust this bitch. She'll kill us all.
Gun.
What are you? Fire! You're not gonna win this time.
You know, if it wasn't such a torturous cup that's gonna, like, probably need a moment of preparation before you drink it, either one of them would just right now run up and just be like, sorry.
He knows what side he's gonna fight on. When the big show comes down.
I'm sure they don't want to spill any of it.
Already made your choice. Traded in your cape and tights for a nice comfy chair at Wolfram and Bloody Heart.
A little more complicated than that. You always were a bit simple.
Give us a kiss then.
Why did you? You knew. You knew she was mine.
Did I?
You knew bloody well!
She also followed through.
Just
You're
don't get it
also
wrong,
evil
do you?
vampire.
You can take what you want, have what you want, but nothing is yours. Not even her.
You're wrong. We're forever, Drusilla and me.
Are we?
Ah, still the poet now, aren't we, Willie?
William.
Right. William. You know, you really should find a new name for yourself. It just doesn't strike the right note of terror. If you want her, come and take her.
Tell me more. And I'll tell you why you can't stand the bloody sight of me.
Go to your therapist.
Because every time you look at me, you see all the dirty little things I've done. All the lives I've taken because of you. Drusilla sired me, but you made me a monster.
I didn't
good
make
point.
this like. I just opened up the door and let the real you out.
You never knew the real me. Too busy trying to see your own reflection. Take a long look, hero. I'm nothing like you.
You're less. That's why Buffy never really loved you. Because you weren't me.
Guess that means she was thinking about you. All those times I was putting it to her.
All right. Let's finish this.
I know what you think of me. Or what you all...
Look, what Charles said about us thinking you're behind. He was under the effects.
I'm not the bad guy.
Probably should have dusted you. But honestly, I don't want to hear her bitch about it.
Spike, wait! Wait! It's not a trophy. That's a burden. It's a cross. One you're gonna have to bear till it burns you to ashes. Believe me. And I know. You even really want it? Or is it that you just want to take something away from me?
Bit of both.
Spike!
It's Mountain Dew.
I don't know. They just say they have to just drink from the cup. They didn't have to say the contents of the cup.
That's true.
So he could just like pick it up, take it home. A little bit of water, a little bit of pig's blood.
Medical mist,
See what happens.
nothing stopping it.
Still going on?
I'm getting worse. What about
Cleaned out his office and pulled a puff of smoke.
stairs, huh?
All right, Cirque's gone. The cup
Nice of them to put Mountain Dew in it, not something nice.
I say we start by untying
Pee-pee.
my brother.
Am I in trouble?
It managed to temporarily stabilize the universal equilibrium.
For how long? What about Cirque and his fantasy he fed us about the cup?
Partners don't know a thing about it. They're as angry as you.
Really doubt that.
Don't worry, Angel. Sir can't hide for long. We'll bring him in, find out who put him up to it.
I'm really...
Don't sweat it, Counselor. You have other things to worry about. The whole Shanshu thing's still unresolved. Guess that's a question for another day.
Any more days like today, and there won't be another day.
Yeah,
I won't wrap it up in this episode. We'll just leave it lingering.
Meantime, you beat me, Gun.
Who, Spike? Looks to me like he got as good as he...
No, he beat me to the cup.
You mean the fake cup? The make-believe fairy tale cup? So what?
No, you don't. He won the fight, Gun. For the first time. He wanted it more.
Angel, it doesn't mean anything.
I'm not the one.
Oh, Angel, always upset when he's not the
Little bit.
one and only.
Just like you thought they would. And our Mr. Cirque pulled off his vanishing act without a hitch. Right under the senior partners' noses.
Harmony? Is it Harmony?
That
You
would
might
be
be happy to
wildly
know.
interesting.
Team Angel is on red alert. Spike didn't kill Angel, but they did beat each other to bloody pulps.
Wow,
Who is this?
it's a start.
Lindsay.
I am intrigued! I'm intrigued. That's Lindsay?
It's Lindsay.
Okay, sorry guys. Like I said, we've got a lot of lights in here, so it's a little dark whenever it gets too dark
The
and
setback
reflectory.
to when you film and watch things, it
Yeah.
tends to make the screen harder to see. I was wishing.
He's got all these markings on him and everything, so that's what I was more focused on than his face at that point. And I was like, okay.
It's been a while since
It's been a while.
It's been quite a while.
It's been a while. And I said that, like, he was a really cool villain before and he had potential, and it was kind of a shame that they got rid of him the way when he did.
Yeah.
Not the way he did, but the when he did.
He basically just
So-
quit, packed up, and left town. That was it.
Trying to be a better person. I get it, but I was like, that's a good villain. So, he's back. He's back. You don't say. I'm gonna keep my eye on this. I like this. Okay, so I'm shocked by that. Okay, talking about Eve. Eve comes across as somebody that is a person in an abusive relationship, but that is still trying to hold the power. So I may not like her character, but I can empathize with that fact because there's a lot of things that have happened to her and that she has been I hate to say victim, but like,
Yeah.
she has experienced a lot of things that were not great. So all of her magical encounters, sexual encounters back at school, as well as now with Angel. And then she got choked by a gun. And now she's getting, obviously, the suspicion of everybody is what she feels. And she's like, I am not the bad guy here.
Which is
It's
funny
not me.
that she says that.
Even though she's instigating it. So I just wonder how her relationship with Lindsay is, if Lindsay is using her. Because and the only thing that makes me think that is when she talked to Fred saying, like, I am not the enemy here. So that's
She's
the
like,
only
you're
thing.
close, but not quite. Yeah.
That's the only thing that makes me think that, like, maybe she's just the abused party here that's being taken advantage of.
That whole battle at the end.
That was Monster of the Weeky.
It was like, we're going to go all this distance into Death Valley, both of us. We're going to fight nearly to the death.
When he said Nevada, that should have been the tip-off. Like, you gotta go to Nevada. It's like, okay. When the prophecy knew exactly that, okay. It pinpointed it.
Yeah, no, and I mean, that's what's funny about the text. It's like, oh, and it also says something about it's over when the fat lady sings and all this stuff. And it's just like, yes, that's what that says. That's what that says.
Yeah. And it's funny that like prophecies in general, and that's not the real prophecy, I know this, but still has all this flowery language and artwork. I was about to point out as well. There's a lot of flower designs. I'm like, oh, that's really pretty for a prophecy. Do you think they just were like sitting there doodling, just like, and it's gonna look like this, and it's very important. So here's the flower. They had to have the Angelus flashbacks.
It was nice.
They had to, because if you are somebody that only watches Angel, you can't side with Spike. You're over here like this annoying, bratty vampire that just continuously harasses our main character does not deserve humanity.
Yeah.
Whereas you have to have these flashbacks to know how much of a beast Angelus was in order to root for Spike in this moment. But you're also conflicted because Angelus is not Angel, but he is Angel. I get it. But you have to have that juxtaposition of like, who do I root for now? Both of them have their reasons for wanting this. So if they didn't have those flashbacks, I can't imagine anybody that hasn't watched Angel being like, go Spike.
No, you're right.
Can't.
You're absolutely right. We as an audience get some exposition that's quite interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah.
I'm glad just a couple episodes ago, I was asking for more Angelus because I want to know why he's so broody, why he's so upset, why he's so whatever. And we have seen that on some previous episodes, but we've never had the ultimate just manipulative big bad. I think he was in season 4. He was manipulative. He was bad, but he was like 2000s bad. And that's not saying that 2000s bad is not terrible,
right?
But it just wasn't the same grotesque, just makes you want to throw up. Just
Buffy
vindictiveness.
season 2 villain.
Yeah, vindictiveness of that and of him just taking Drew and all this and just that's just deplorable.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's not nice, but for a writing purpose,
yes,
that's why I say that we needed these flashbacks.
Yeah,
just to root for Spike.
Yeah.
Who is the prophecy? Who is the prophecy about? We still don't know. It's not stated, and we'll have to see. I still think they need to share a straw. Like, just 2 different straws. Just like, you ready, bud? Bud, let's go. Ready. 3, 2, 1, suck. And then just see what happens.
Pepsi.
Just see what happens. If that's actually the case. If that's actually the chalice or something that they actually have to do later on. But I doubt it's a chalice because that was all a ruse.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
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 Anyway, this was another great episode of We Watch Slayerverse with Angel.
And it slayed. That was another one down.
It sure was.
Another one closer to the end.
Yes, and we're this much closer to that one point that you guys have all been waiting for.
And
so.
me too.
Thanks, guys.
Make sure you like, subscribe, notify.
And check us out on Patreon. That's important, for sure.
Very.